Hello, it's Darin Eppich. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I do seem cheery, but today was a very disturbing, or it was last night in terms of the US, disturbing day. Russia has invaded the Ukraine. It appears that we will be, or they're going to be going to war. For some people, I even have a few people, clients, were pretty upset about it, that are Russian, have family in the Ukraine. They're very tied to each other countries. It's a very interesting time. And so I know I'm always going to try to figure out a way to, talk about real estate in some way, shape, or form, but, and I'm going to do that, but it's very interesting. With the pandemic the last couple of years and now potential war looming, it's been tough for a lot of people. And this kind of news is heartbreaking. Want to see more content about real estate, usually more uplifting, but this morning I was pretty shook by it. And then speaking to, a client's wife that has, family over there and was worried, and it's just tough. So we're going to talk about the implications of what it could mean for Russia invading Ukraine, what it could mean for, kind of change some things. We don't know yet. There's some uncertainty. And so we're going to kind of talk into a few things that could happen in terms of, economy, stocks, real estate. Don't know, have a crystal ball, but we'll talk about it. If you like the video today, what you see, like it. Please subscribe. Some guys always say subscribe, and they kind of come back to it. I should start doing that more often, but I'm not going to today, but subscribe. So we're just going to kind of talk about a couple things that are happening. The next few days are going to be very interesting. There's a lot of uncertainty. The stock market has definitely dipped. Some of them we did notice came back. I'm not sure why yet, but I know they definitely dipped, and it could be a little rocky. What's going to happen is stock investors are generally going to move to the bond market, which will cause bonds to go up. So in talks of this happening, or of this potentially happening, interest rates will fall if people start putting money into bonds. There was even I think a note today that I saw through my apps that the Fed may not do a hike on interest rates as high as they had anticipated because of this. Because with uncertainty, you may see people not decide to buy properties, or maybe they're feeling uncertain about their jobs. There's a little bit of, things that could factor in, kind of like, a couple of years ago when COVID hit, even though this is definitely a different subject, people kind of paused. And that's what companies are going to do. That's what people working at places are going to do. Hell, even reading the news today, I paused, trying to figure out what is going on and what could be. They say the job market, like I said before, people that have, been at places for a while, they may not hop because of the uncertainty. They don't want to be the new person at a new company. So they're like they are newer, so there's not as much seniority. So they might be one of the first people to leave or get, let go if things dramatically change and we do go to war, or there ends up being a big war between Russia, Ukraine, or a world war. So we don't know yet. I did hear Yahoo Finance and some different news stations say people are going to put their money into gold. I know crude oil is over $100 for the first time in years, which is going to drive gas prices up. There's a number of factors in that regard. I think it has something to do with why they're invading Ukraine is what I read, but I don't know all the factors. The cryptocurrency market, all the Bitcoin and everything, they retracted, then they came back up. So I don't know where they're at now, but I know this morning they dived with the news of this. Lumber went up, so materials for properties, materials went up. In terms of real estate, they say prices are still going to go up, but you may see some people, pause. You may see some people, kind of check their jobs or check their situation, or they still say that real estate is going to keep going up. They don't know if this is going to impact it. It was probably more stock markets, interest rates. If interest rates drop, then you might see more people coming back into the fold. We don't know yet. In the last week, I think we've tracked it already. The mortgage interest rates, I think down 3 basis points. Also, like the news with the Fed possibly not raising interest rates as high may keep people continuing to go after it. I know in LA, we've been, I'm in a counter situation right now, 46 offers, 22 counters for a property that was, $1 million. And honestly, it's probably only worth maybe 1.15 in normal times. But right now with low inventory, it's going to get over, in the 1.3 range. It's unique. I hope, it sounds awful to say this, but, I've heard some people say that, the last couple of weeks when this was looming over us with the Ukraine and Russia, that maybe it'll, simmer down the real estate market, because maybe interest rates won't keep hiking and people won't feel like they have to just jump on anything right now like they've been doing the last couple of weeks, or since the beginning of this year. I know that sounds sad to say because war is a huge awful, just dreadful thing. If this ends up being not just a few day, occurrence between the two. If it's extended to an actual war and takes time, or 6 months or a year, they're saying you may see, global energy prices increase dramatically. The Fed may tighten the monetary policy. They may hike up interest rates in the long run dramatically. We don't know. Housing may slow down a little bit, or, just, simmer off. We just don't know yet. I don't think the housing market will dive if we go into war for a long period of time, but, they think it'll simmer off. They think it'll still be, definitely increasing. It just won't be like it's been the beginning of the year if we actually do, see a full-on war. Like I said, just an interesting time. If you have family over there in Russia or Ukraine, my heart goes out to you guys. It's a very trying, tough time. Who knows what's going to cause, come of this? Who knows if the U.S. is really going to be involved? I didn't get a chance to see Biden talk, so I don't know where this leaves us. You heard me talk about the markets. I think that's still yet to be determined. I'm sure you're going to see some rocky times with, the stock markets, companies kind of, taking a deep breath, maybe buyers taking a second. Maybe they won't be as aggressive because they don't know what the future holds. Maybe it'll be a reminder to some people to, enjoy every day and, yeah, I mean, this could change, forecasted for this year with markets, jobs, stock market, real estate, mortgage rates, all things that were in the wheel, all the things that are already moving forward. They may, evolve or change, like cryptos, may dip again. I think you're going to see some volatility with this whole new development. If it does go to war, I mean, who knows what could happen? I mean, obviously, I feel like every time we do go to war or have had anything with, countries at war, Baghdad and, the Desert Storm, I feel like it's always over oil, or oil prices skyrocket. Who knows if it's going to impact housing or how much more it'll impact the stock market. But I bet uncertainty and volatility will be part of the future. If you like the video you see today, great, like it. But it's a very interesting time, and I'm curious on how it's going to fold out, or unfold. I don't recall being, 9/11 was a big deal, but I don't know how this is going to impact us in the U.S. I know globally it'll definitely have an impact. Good luck out there. Stay safe. If you have any comments, please comment below. Anything else you want to see in the future, let me know. Subscribe. This was kind of on the fly video, and I thought I'd try to tie it into the things that I usually talk about. But Russia invading Ukraine is a very serious subject matter. So thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.